almost didn't make it. I almost didn't last. Why does the week go by so slow, the weekend so fast? But luckily the days come to take my cares away. It's not Sunday, Monday, or Thursday. That's right, it's Friday. Friday. Tonight I'll party with my friends. Friday. Friday. Today I know the weekend. So I'll get out of bed and be to work on time. I'll give this day to the company, the next 2 days of mine. And when my day's over and the final work hour's passed, I'll go home, have a shot of Cuero to the boss who can kiss my Friday. Friday. Tonight I'll party with my friends. Friday. Friday. Today I know the weekends. Friday. Friday.
Yeah! It's Friday, bitches. Enjoy yourselves.
What do you think? It's summer here?
Bro.
With your Hawaiian shirt on?
There was a motorcycle that rode by this morning.
I am certain of it. It is
on the way to work.
It is
about 20 minutes ago.
Warm out.
50 and some sunshine in the area today, into the mid-50s tomorrow and on Monday. It does look like next week it's going to start to go back down into the 30s and 20s, but this weekend is going to be fantastic weather-wise.
Yes.
For this time of year.
Yes.
So a lot of walks, maybe a motorcycle ride, maybe cleaning up stuff in the backyard a little bit.
Definitely doing that.
Trying to get some dog poop and some sticks and tree limbs and all the crap that's back there out of the yard.
Hubby was like, you want to pull out the table and the chairs in the back, you know? You got to push up against the house for snow removal. It's like, you want to pull those out and get the fire pit out?
Oh, fire pit.
I was like, maybe.
All right. Of course, it's Friday the 13th today, so we got some Friday the 13th stuff to get to. We got Valentine's Day stuff to get to, because that is, of course, tomorrow. Doc is going to join us just after 8 a.m. to talk NASCAR racing. Yeah, they had some duels last night. Bad news, happy music later on, and all sorts of other stuff as well. rockmornings.com to be a part of the program. Download the apps and get in touch with us that way as well. But looks like a big weekend with lots of really good weather.
I brought you...
That's not seafood paella.
It is not. Sorry.
It's some kind of soup.
I brought you soup. I made a very good soup last night.
What is this for? Is this just because you want me to eat your soup, or is there some sort of, is this an olive branch for something?
No, I just made soup last night.
Okay, what's the flavor?
It's potato, and there's some bacon and cheddar on the top of it here.
What's the weird ingredient that I'm not going to like?
There's no weird ingredient.
You always do something weird.
No. Carrots,
onions,
celery,
all right,
potatoes, chicken broth, milk, flour, heavy cream.
Oh, flour. I'm getting the gluten. Hell yeah.
It's gluten-free flour.
Jesus, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
It has
I
to
knew
be.
it. I knew it.
It has to
Those
be.
people don't even live in your house anymore, man.
Yes, they do.
Barely. All right? Come on, man. You can put some gluten. Spring a little gluten in there.
You won't even know.
Bring
it's
the gluten
delicious.
in. I'll put it on the side.
It's but other than that, yes. And then it had some heavy cream and some cheese and it's breakfast soup.
So everything else except for the flour doesn't have gluten?
Right.
Just the flour has the gluten.
Doesn't have gluten. Negative gluten.
Oof. I can taste it already.
Celiacs, hon. Celiacs.
Taste the non-gluten soup.
Delicious breakfast soup, though.
Breakfast soup. Yeah.
Breakfast soup.
All right, we'll see how the soup goes down. It's not my seafood paella, but we're getting there.
Yeah. That's...
Pretty reckless coming up in a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
In case you haven't noticed, it is Friday the 13th.
Are you superstitious?
Do you know how many mirrors I've smashed just thinking it was a blonde woman mocking me?
Most tall buildings emit the 13th floor.
This place is starting to freak me out.
We are freaking out. I forbid anybody to freak out.
You scared the Shia LaBeouf out of me.
Friday the 13th. Triskaidekaphobia, right?
Uh-huh.
The fear of Friday the 13th. It's actually the fear of the number 13, not the date. But in a poll recently, 13% of Americans, oddly enough, said that they would be bothered if they were given a hotel room on the 13th floor.
That's why they don't do that, isn't it?
9%. I have an interesting story about that. 9% said they would be creeped out enough to request a room on a different floor.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it is the 13th floor. They just, you know what I mean? Like, you can't get around it. It's just, they say it goes from, 12 to 14 or whatever.
I was 15 when I went to Russia, and I hadn't really stayed in a lot of hotels with my parents. We didn't travel a lot. We went camping in the summer, so it's not like we went on these vacations, and I didn't really have a large world view. So when I went to Russia, when I was 15 on that exchange student program, we stayed in hotels. And I was with some kids in my group that were older than I was. They were in their late teens, 18, 19 years old. And so they kind of knew about the 13th floor thing. And so one of the hotels that we were staying in, we got in the elevator, and the number 13 is not on
a button.
The button on the panel. So you can go 12, you can go 14.
Yep.
The elevator doesn't even stop on the 13th floor, but there is a 13th floor. And so we took the elevator up to the 12th floor, got off, and took the staircase up to the 13th floor, but the doors were all completely locked.
So there was no...
They didn't want you in there. But you could see through the window, and it's like... It made it even creepier, the fact that it's this, like, just floor that's completely empty. You looked in and you saw almost like an unfinished hotel floor. When they were building it, they said, no, we're just going to leave this one alone. So it was...
So there was a 13th floor. It just was not built into
You had no access to it.
Because otherwise, it's just like... It feels like they just skip it, right? Like there is a 13th floor. They just call it 14.
But then the 14th floor would then be the 13th floor. But
Correct.
they actually had it, and they skipped it. They took it out of the running.
We're not even bothering with this.
No.
That's how creepy it is.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia. So be on the lookout for black cats, and don't walk under ladders, and throw some salt over your shoulder, all that crap on Friday the 13th.
A couple other ones this year, as a matter of fact. three 13s in 2026.
And Regal Cinemas, by the way, if you've got one in your area, they're releasing or re-releasing some of the Friday the 13th movies.
On the big screen.
On the big screen on Friday the 13th, to be precise. So be on the lookout for that. The FBI releasing a description of the suspect in the Nancy Guthrie disappearance, describing him. So first of all, it's a male. Approximately 5'9", 5'10", average build, and more importantly, in the video, he's wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker backpack. The FBI also increasing the reward to $100,000 now for information leading to the location of Nancy Guthrie and/or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance. The forensic team for the Pima County Sheriff's Department seen searching the brush off of a road near her home early Thursday morning. They also set up a white tent outside of the house. My guess is, a lot of people obviously assume they were maybe going to dig up a body or something along those lines, but I think it's more of like being able to stay out of the house and not track in dirt and dust and whatever things that could disrupt the crime scene, and also have an area of privacy outside of the home where they could conduct investigations and maybe lay out some evidence. The founder of TMZ, Harvey Levin, said that his organization received a third letter claiming to know who Nancy Guthrie's alleged kidnapper was. The person then set up a follow-up message on Thursday saying, "I'm not being taken seriously." There's apparently also some, back and forth between the Sheriff's Department and the FBI saying that the Sheriff's Department is withholding some stuff, and which is the problem in this one of the problems in this country is that, and anytime you have a multi-state or multi-organizational investigation,
everybody working together fluidly,
no one wants to work together or share credit. They all want credit for the job, and so they have a hard time working together. And you ever watch movies or TV shows, and that always is a problem when you got national organizations coming in and dealing with local cops. And UW-Madison announcing their interim chancellor after the previous chancellor, Jennifer Mnuchin, is leaving to become the president of Columbia University. And Madison announcing yesterday that Dr. Eric Wilcox will be the interim chancellor effective May 17th. Dean Wilcox is an energetic leader who will continue the positive momentum at our flagship while we search for a permanent successor to Chancellor Mnuchin. That was Wisconsin President Jay Rothman releasing a statement. Wilcox has been a part of the UW-Madison campus for 31 years. He's been there since 95. Currently serves as Dean of the College of Letters and Science. He previously held roles such as Deputy Dean and Associate Dean for Research. So this guy...
He'll fill in just fine.
Yeah, knows what he's doing. I don't know exactly what an interim chancellor does, but it seems like that guy's got plenty of years on his resume and experience as well. American Dolls have been around for a long time.
American Girl Dolls?
American Girl Dolls,
yes, they sure
right?
have, yep.
And apparently they announced a new line of modernized girls as part of their Modern Era collection earlier this week. And some of the images, people are unhappy with the pictures of the new American Girl dolls. According to a press release from American Girl, the new line of dolls named Felicity, Josephina, Kirsten, Addie, Samantha, and Molly reimagine the brand's beloved historical characters with contemporary lenses. The modernized outfits have similar elements to the originals. And fans on social media not happy, slamming American Girl dolls for the changes, many accusing them of making the dolls too skinny and giving them provocative outfits.
Do they have provocative?
Well, look, when were the original American Girl dolls made?
They've been made forever and ever and ever. My girls, it's...
So they've been.
I'm looking at
right, but they've been around.
The new lineup.
So you're telling me that girls from when the American Girl dolls started being made look different and dress different now, and you can't represent that in the dolls that you're releasing? I mean, these are not Bratz dolls.
I was just gonna say, are they? What kind of clothes are they? Oh, they're not. They're fine.
Yeah, they're talking about Ozempifying them and putting them in mini skirts. I don't know. They still look like
American
fashionable young girls.
Yeah.
People just want to be mad.
I thought they were going to be in, I don't know.
No, they're not in fishnet stockings.
Yes, that's what no, these are just like...
They're not wearing, revealing clothing.
This one has cowgirl boots on. They're so cute.
Yeah, I don't... People be mad. People be mad. They like to be mad, Gene. And last but not least, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the NHTSA, issuing a recall on tens of millions of vehicles with faulty airbags. We're talking about Acuras, BMWs, Chryslers, Dodge, Ford, Honda, massive amounts of vehicles, by the way, being recalled to your Pontiacs and Toyotas, Nissans, Mitsubishis. If you have an airbag in your vehicle, we're talking about vehicles from 2002, 2009, 2004, all years in between, all the way back to 2001, certain 2000-era BMWs as well. So these are a lot of vehicles, and if you have an airbag in your car, you may want to Google that and make sure it's not part of this recall.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently the faulty airbags can explode when deployed. Such explosions have caused injuries and even deaths. So these are serious recalls that they're making for these faulty airbags. Give it a Google if you want to find out more.
Valentine's Day on a budget. Use last year's Valentine's again this year. The girl is probably different, so cross out the old name. And happy Valentine's Day on a budget.
Tomorrow, V-Day.
Galentine's Day today.
Yeah, we'll get to all sorts of Valentine's Day stuff. Doc is going to join us.
Talk Olympics, probably. He
just texted in, said that Vegas casinos apparently do the same thing with the 13th floor. They take the button right off of the elevator.
Yeah.
Can't even get there. It still exists because it's just the 14th floor, but lucky number 13? No?
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
For Valentine's Day, I'm going to give my girlfriend a massage, probably for 2 minutes, and then it's my turn.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I love that. Can you scratch my back? Did I get it?
What did it say? 80% of massages, at-home massages lead to sex? Some sort of sexual encounter? 80%?
Isn't shocking, I guess.
Bucks over the Thunder last night, 110-93.
All right, we got a quick time here. I just want to say congratulations to Doc Rivers as a finalist for the Hall of Fame. So want to make mention of that. Good luck to you, Doc. Sorry you're not here tonight. You're in our prayers, but congratulations.
His team comes away with a 110-93 victory over OKC. The Thunder with their fewest points in a game this season. Once again, our final score, the Bucks 110, the Thunder 93.
Doc Rivers not there. He was attending a funeral last night.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, is there something wrong with him?
No.
Okay.
Not as far as I know. Bucks, by the way, will now be off until next Friday, the 20th, because it is the NBA All-Star break. NBA All-Star Weekend starts tonight. You got the Celebrity Game at 7 p.m. That'll be on ESPN. The Rising Stars game, or games, I should say, will be on the Peacock app tonight as well, starting at 8 p.m. And then tomorrow, you got the skills competition. The three-point contest starts at 4 on NBC, followed by the Shooting Stars and Slam Dunk contest. And then on Sunday, it's the U.S. taking on the world. Games start at 4 o'clock on NBC on Sunday for the All-Star Weekend stuff. Badgers, of course, at home against number 10 Michigan State tonight.
7 o'clock.
7 p.m. That game will be on Fox if you want to watch it. The U.S. men's hockey team all over Latvia. It was tied up 1-1 when I got to the game yesterday afternoon. They had a couple of goals wiped out by coaches' challenges, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
For a half a second, I was like, uh-oh. But then they unloaded on Latvia, pouring in 4 more goals. The final score, 5-1. The U.S. now waits to play Denmark tomorrow night before wrapping up the preliminary round one day later against Germany. As of this morning, the U.S. has 14 overall medals, including 4 golds, 7 silvers, and 3 bronze. Italy has got the most overall medals with 17, and we're tied for second with Norway, who also has 14 medals. Lots of events today, by the way. They already started, obviously, earlier this morning with Olympics coverage. Yep. You can catch it on Peacock or on NBC. Last night, the NASCAR duels. We're going to find out more about NASCAR and Daytona when we talk racing with Doc after 8. But yes. Chase Elliott and Joey Logano.
Well, they're also together. Look at the chain. I talk about this all the time. Links in the chain.
Crash! And it's LaJoy.
And he hits hard up into the turn 3 wall.
Oh, no. Where's Chandler Smith? Here he comes back there in the back. You can see him.
Caution is out. Logano to the flag, under the caution, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney. And we'll have to wait and see on the race-in driver. Keep an eye on this, guys. Because that caution flag would end the race.
Yeah, Chase Elliott and Joey Logano winning the 2 Daytona duel races ahead of the 500 on Sunday. Logano winning the first duel, while Chase Elliott got the checkered flag in the second race. Casey Mears got into the race, the Daytona 500, on the final lap after Corey LaJoie and Chandler Smith were each caught in late passes, and we'll get more on that from Doc after 8 o'clock. And I also want to find out if Doc has any information as to why Joey Logano shaved his entire head bald. It is creepy and weird, and I don't get it.
Is he supporting someone?
I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is that it kind of came out of nowhere, right? Because Logano is kind of a younger dude, has always had a full head of hair, and then all of a sudden they were racing at Bowman Gray Stadium last week, and they were doing all and then all of a sudden
rain out.
Well, it was supposed to happen on Sunday, and then it was going to be Monday, and then it was Wednesday, but we're watching a lot of NASCAR coverage as we get ready for the season to open up, and they flashed a picture of Logano on the screen, and I'm like, what the hell happened to his hair? So I don't know if it's in support or something, or if he's just saying, F it, I'm already going bald, and
supposedly, I think he might have alopecia.
Really? He's got the Jada Pinkett, huh?
Supposedly autoimmune disease that causes hair loss.
Man, it seemed like he had a full thick mane of hair for a long time. And it's just a stark contrast. Like, there's nothing, man. He's balder than a cue ball.
Yep, that's it. After years of trying to treat an autoimmune issue with growth treatments, he decided to say, this is who I am, and
gives him an advantage. Do NASCAR racers shave their bodies like
swimmers?
Every ounce counts, right? Isn't that the deal?
I don't think so.
No?
Not like in the pool.
Well, in the pool, it creates drag.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they shave their hair, but it's also weight. I mean, if you shave off, 4 ounces of your weight, no?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's it. Autoimmune.
Doc never took that road, obviously. Get his big ass in a NASCAR, and that's why he always finished in the middle.
Wax Doc.
Wax him. Lori's out there just ripping air out of his chest. Kelly Clarkson. That would be funny. They didn't call him the mid-pack legend for nothing.
It's true.
We'll talk to the mid-pack legend after 8 o'clock. Lots of Valentine's Day stuff to get to. RockMornings.com to be a part of the program.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene on your rock station.
Oh, you know who you are. You've been doing your daily action, putting lots of overtime. You need some time off satisfaction. Just think how tough it's been. You've been putting out all that labor. If you use your wit, you can get out quick and do yourself a favor. Friday in effect, and you're pretty beat, I bet. It's been one tough week, you've hit your peak and you've earned your paycheck. But now this week is over, and it's a little fun you're seeking. Your grin is wide, and I know why. Look out, here come the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
That weekend's gonna be a monster, y'all.
It's the weekend, and it's going to be pretty effing nice outside. Looking at temps nearing 50 degrees, maybe into the 50s this weekend. Not too shabby. I don't know how much I'm going to do. I mean, I've been able to keep up with the dog poop recently because most of the snow has melted in my backyard.
Yeah,
but
I've got to do that.
Pick up some more of that. I think I'm going to take the bike out for a minute.
We saw one drive by the radio station here.
I heard one. I wasn't, and it may have just been a really loud vehicle, but it sounded more like a motorcycle than a vehicle. So I just didn't see it visually. So, of course, the Olympic Winter Games continue this weekend on NBC and Peacock. They run through the 22nd, so we got a whole nother week of Olympic coverage. Time difference means that if you want to get up really early, you can start watching stuff at about 3 in the morning. Our time.
I can wait. I can wait until actual morning.
But the Olympic Winter Games,
yes,
from Milan, Italy, continuing this weekend on NBC and Peacock. I kind of
like having them on. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm turning them on
in the afternoon. Yeah, and we don't have our television on at that time of the day. We just don't. And it's like, oh, we're walking by and you're like, oh, there's that. And you stop and watch for a little bit. And yeah, I kind of like it.
Apple TV Plus today, the streaming premiere of the movie Eternity, a romantic drama. Elizabeth Olsen had to choose between spending the rest of eternity with the husband she grew old with, played by Miles Teller, or her first husband, who was a war hero that waited 67 years for her to join him in the afterlife.
You've passed away, Larry.
Who are you?
I'm Anna. I'm your afterlife coordinator.
That's not a job.
And this is the junction, where you choose one place to spend eternity.
You want a little sniffle?
And who to spend it with.
Joan!
I was in bed and then I...
You look amazing. I have shocking news. You're dead. Yeah, how'd you know?
It took him forever to figure that out.
Excuse me.
I've been waiting for this golden goose for 67 goddamn years. It's a lot to absorb, so I highly recommend just taking a deep breath in and out. Just breathe.
I never dreamt you this clearly.
Exactly how I dreamt you. Oh, no.
Who's this guy? First husband. He died in a war.
Joni, you all right? Honey.
Eternity, streaming premiere on Apple TV. Woman has to choose between her first husband and the guy she grew old with. Saturday on NBC, the NBA All-Star Weekend continues. Of course, you got the celebrity game tonight. I believe that's on ESPN. Then the All-Star Weekend starts Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock with the skills challenges, three-point shooting, slam dunk, all that stuff.
That's kind of fun.
And then Sunday night on NBC at 4 o'clock, it's more like late afternoon, it's the All-Star game. And this year they're going the U.S. versus the world.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
It's like hockey?
Trying to capitalize on what the hockey thing did. But I don't think they stand a chance. Sunday night on Discovery, the 19th season of Naked and Afraid premieres. Also Sunday night on Fox, 37th season finale of The Simpsons. 800-plus episodes, climbing to 1,000. Never going to end.
That's just crazy, isn't it? Wild.
Simpsons, 37th season finale is on Sunday night on Fox. Also on Sunday night on AMC, you've got the 4th season premiere of Dark Winds. Back to Fox on Sunday night after the finale of The Simpsons' 37th season. You can tune in for the 24th season premiere of Family Guy.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV.
Yeah, 24th season premiere of Family Guy. Also Sunday night over on HBO, you've got episode 5 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And the 13th season premiere of Last Week tonight with John Oliver is Sunday night on HBO as well. If you're looking to go and sit in a theater this weekend, you've got the new version of Wuthering Heights, rated R, starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. This is the Emily Bronte novel. It's been Made into a movie a million times.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize there was another one.
Yeah, childhood sweethearts Kathy and Heathcliff, whose forbidden passion for one another turns from romantic to intoxicating in an epic tale of lust, love, and madness. I will not be going to see that this weekend or any weekend for that matter. Wuthering Heights, though, rated R in theaters this weekend. Also rated R and in theaters this weekend, Crime 101. This is Chris Hemsworth, a jewel thief, pulling off a string of heists along the 101 freeway in L.A. before he teams up with Halle Berry for one big score. Mark Ruffalo plays the detective closing in on them.
I'm real good at reading people.
And what have you read about me?
Okay. You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Start by handing me your phone.
We're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years. Now, remove every robbery where there was DNA left at the scene. I think all of these are the same guy, and he hits every time along the 101 freeway.
Crime 101, rated R in theaters today. Also a new movie called Good Luck, Have Fun, and Don't Die. It's rated R and stars Sam Rockwell, who is an actor that I really enjoy watching. He travels back in time to recruit people from an L.A. diner to help fight a rogue AI in the future.
I traveled here today to tell you that things do not go well for you in the future.
But tonight we got a shot. There's a perfect configuration of people in this diner that can save humanity.
What happens if we fail?
I really don't like to say it out loud. It's kind of a morale killer.
Sam Rockwell in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Probably not going to go to the theaters, but definitely going to try and watch that one at home. Looks fun. Time travel, rogue AI, right up my alley.
Yep.
More reassurance that I'm on the right side of this argument. That you people that use AI are insane and you're all going to die. Also in theaters, rated PG. If you want to take your kids to an animated flick, this is that
Goat.
The Goat movie.
Yes.
Yeah, you got Lucas from Stranger Things in an animated animal sports comedy set in the world of talking animals.
I'm Will Harris.
Hey, I'm Brian here.
All my life, I've always wanted to play professional warball. Like my hero, Jet Fillmore.
I'm the best in the game.
Oh, you must have lost your mind.
Where the fiercest animals compete in the most dangerous stadium.
Hey, get him, please. Oh, no.
Come on, Olivia.
You know what? I'm good here. I live here now.
But there's only one problem. I'm a small in a world of bigs. I got next.
A goat.
A go?
What are the rules, y'all? Small change ball.
Wanna bet? All I need is one shot to show the world this kid got game.
Caleb McLaughlin, a.k.a. Lucas from Stranger Things, and his cast member from Stranger Things, David Harbour, also in that movie, Goat, which is rated PG. Steph Curry, Gabrielle Union, Patton Oswalt, Jelly Roll, Jennifer Hudson, other NBA players like Dwayne Wade, Kevin Love, and Andre Iguodala also have roles in the movie Goat, which is rated PG and in theaters this weekend. And this one is limited, so check theaters to see if it's available. But speaking of Stranger Things, Joe Keery, the hair, Steve, the hair Harrington, not as good. The hair not as good in this movie as it is in Stranger Things. But Joe Keery, who obviously is an actor, also has his own band.
Musician. Yeah.
He's in a new horror comedy called Cold Storage that also stars British actress Georgina Campbell and Liam Neeson. They work at a storage facility, and they get help from Liam Neeson to contain a mutating microorganism that escapes from an abandoned military facility. It's called Cold Storage.
I don't hear anything.
Well, I definitely heard it. Well, not definitely. I mean, I was, like, aware of it. You know what I mean? Like, I was having an argument with my brain about it.
You are very chatty.
This place was military storage back in the day. You want to open it?
No, I'm good.
We're getting a temperature breach alert from a decommissioned facility.
Some of us have encountered this before.
We created a new species.
Yeah, some sort of weird zombie, freaky species microorganism thing.
Yeah.
And it's called Cold Storage. It's in limited release. Check movie showtimes and all that stuff. But that's what's on the boob tube and in theaters this weekend. We're going to watch some wrestling tonight, some live wrestling, local man-slamming action.
Yeah.
Straight Dave's man-slamming.
Athletes right in front of you doing wrestling. Did you air?
Don't. Look, some of those guys have bodies like mine.
Did you air quote?
Some of those guys have bodies like mine, okay?
They're athletes.
I'm not saying they're not.
They're doing
I'm just saying.
athletic things, wrestling.
We're not watching Lex Luger in the ring here, okay? I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, but...
Is there theme music? Do they come out to like...
Broken Hearts and Broken Bones. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then we got a boat show tomorrow, and then we got our romantic Valentine's Day dinner.
Outdoor show, right? So campers and boats and...
Hell yeah. All that.
All that.
Busy weekend.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
It's another Valentine's Day movie on the Hallmark Channel. Lacey Chabert is a reporter sent to cover the Valentine's Day festival in a small Wisconsin town.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I only need a room for one night. Then I'm heading back to the big city to cover real news.
He's the hunky innkeeper who likes to chop wood shirtless.
If Betsy Beaver sees her shadow today, that means she's predicting 6 more weeks
of winter?
Of romance.
How do you know that?
Well, I'm not just the innkeeper. I also handle all the beavers around here.
The next day, it starts all over again.
Happy Valentine's Day.
How can it be Valentine's Day again when that was yesterday? Oh no, I'm stuck in a time loop.
Lacey Chabert and a Hemsworth brother you've never heard of before star in Be My Forever Valentine tonight and on an endless loop on the Hallmark Channel.
And what did I do with my shirt?
That is good.
Lacey Chabert.
In a small Wisconsin town.
Yeah. Valentine's Day, of course, tomorrow. Today is Friday the 13th. It's also Galentine's Day.
What's Galentine's Day? Oh, it's only the best day of the year. Every February 13th, my lady friends and I leave our husbands and our boyfriends at home, and we just come and kick it breakfast style. Ladies celebrating ladies. It's like Lilith Fair, minus the angst. Plus frittatas.
From Parks and Rec, right? That was featured in Parks and Rec. That's how it became a thing.
Lots of weird little holidays today. It's not only Galentine's Day and Friday the 13th, it's also International Condom Day. I got to be honest.
There's a tie
that
in
might
there,
be one of that's one of the top
days.
Top billing for me when it comes to getting married is no more of that. No more of that. International Condom Day. For those of you that
stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double bag it.
Yeah.
International Winter Bike to Work Day if you're some bike dork.
You could. It's so nice out, and all of the
you're a bike dork and you want to
snow and ice
your
on
dorky
the
bike ride to work.
Sides have melted away.
I've seen more motorcycles on the road today than I've seen bicycles.
Bicycles, e-bikes, that kind of stuff.
International Winter Bike to Work Day.
Okay.
National Cheddar Day.
Ooh. There's cheddar on your soup I brought you, your breakfast soup.
National Crab Rangoon Day. Is there crab rangoon in your fridge?
I tried to make those recently.
Dude.
They turned out okay. They weren't as delicious as you can get from a takeout in a
National Tortellini
box.
Day. World Radio Day.
Here we are.
And Self-Love Day. So lots of unique little holidays for those who like to do it themselves.
Name a cockroach and a skunk after your ex, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing today?
Yeah, all sorts of stuff like that.
Fundraisers at zoos
especially
throughout the area. There you can take your ex and celebrate them by naming a cockroach.
Did you see the grandma from La Crosse who went on?
I did.
Isn't that cool?
So she's like 84, I believe.
88.
88?
She's 88. She's never been on an airplane before.
I get that.
And basically said, I'm not going to get on a plane until my grandson becomes a pilot, and that's exactly what he did.
I'll fly when Alex gets his pilot license.
As an airline employee, you do get these flight benefits. I was able to throw her name on the list and then put her on the standby list.
The sensation, and of course watching the clouds out if there's any out there.
It's very, very nice. I felt like a spoiled celebrity.
Frances Dahlke is her name. Never flown before.
Yeah.
And it was apparently an item on her bucket list, and she can cross that one off. Her grandson, Alex, recently started flying for an airline owned by American.
Mm-hmm.
And she took a quick 90-minute flight from La Crosse to Chicago and felt like a superstar while she was riding in the plane.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Her grandson became a pilot. And then she's like, I feel safe enough. Let's do this, kid.
Right. I trust everybody else. I don't trust them, but Alex,
you're the one.
He's got my back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elsewhere, there's a small town called St. George. It's in South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
It's about halfway between Charleston, South Carolina, and Augusta, South Carolina. The motto for the town, a lot of these little towns, much like Cataract, Sportsman's Paradise, one of these, any city in any state in America has got some sort of little motto. The motto for St. George is the town of friendly people.
Mm-hmm.
And
nice
they
folk.
are in the news now because someone apparently spotted a homeless individual along with his dog stranded in the cold last month when it got really cold all across the nation and everybody was suffering because we think of Florida and the South as being relatively warm.
Yeah, but it was cold.
Yeah.
Real cold.
Yeah, so the person apparently took a photo of this homeless person and posted it on a community Facebook page and was asking people to help the guy out if they saw him. A bunch of other people apparently jumped in and came to the guy's rescue. They got him a hotel room for an entire week. Got his dog a winter coat so he could stay warm.
Like a sweater, a little coat sweater.
Yeah, local stylist coming in to give this guy a free haircut. More than 70 people pitching in to help this guy for a week and hopefully get him back on his feet.
He was out there shivering. I went back to ask Chris if he wanted something to eat. Was he hungry? That's where I seen the icicles on his beard. And that's when I got bombarded by phone calls after phone calls on Messenger.
And I said, can you go with me? We got to go find a homeless guy and get him in a hotel. It's going to freeze tonight. And she said, I'll be ready in 10 minutes. Our community, when we ask, we get.
But it's the town of friendly people.
You guys have definitely given us another chance at life, and this time here will make a difference through the whole year.
That at the end was the gentleman there. His name is Chris, and his dog Mowgli. Nowhere to go after a severe winter storm, rare winter storm, hit St. George, South Carolina, a town of about 1,800 residents, coming together to try and make a difference for this guy.
It's a small town.
You really, and I know it's a nice story and all that stuff, and I'm that glass half empty guy. So it's nice that they did something for this guy for a week, but what happens afterwards, right? Like that.
Let's see. Maybe somebody also gives them a job or something.
You hope the generosity continues, and that look. I get it. We're not going to solve the homeless problem here or whatever,
Right.
but it's good to pat yourself on the back and feel good about doing something for a week and getting this guy out of the cold, but what does that do in the long run? I mean, let's talk more about that.
Well, maybe they worked with resources that were available that he didn't know were there.
Hopefully. But yeah, hopefully getting this guy maybe in a better situation. Obviously got him a hotel room for a week. Got his dog a nice warm coat so he can...
Yes, that's nice.
Yeah, and helping this guy maybe have a better future. So, it's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Doc wanted to hear some 6 a.m. Try to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
If you got something you want to hear, get in touch with us. Visit rockmornings.com for all of our contact info. We got a bunch of Valentine's Day stuff to get to, so let's do that in a bit.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Start your day with Rock Mornings.
Introducing gas station romance kits.
Do you have any teddy bears?
Behind the motor oil, sir.
And I'll take a pack of them Trojans. She's gonna love this.
Swing by your local gas station. Now the official headquarters of Last Minute Romance.
That'll be $14.95.
Can you wrap the beef jerky and 2 roses together?
Pick up your gas station romance kit today. If she asks where you found it, just say,
it took some hard work, but you're worth it, baby.
Gas station romance kits.
And the Trojans are colored.
Because love shouldn't require 2 stops.
Yeah, the guy that I was engaged to that didn't work out bought me
That the pantyhose guy?
That pantyhose guy, yeah. One size fits most.
It's better to not get anything than
Correct.
to get the gas station stuff. It's better to just say, look, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Well, you could get some nice gas station stuff. Like, they have good chocolates maybe and some flowers, but like the one size truck stop, one size fits most panty roses? No, thanks. No, thanks.
I don't know. We have busy lives. There's a lot going on. If the guy shows up with
Take
some
my car and
flowers and
fill
some
it up.
candy.
There's a gas station thing.
Valentine's Day, fellas. It's do or die here. Last couple of hours to make something magical happen. If you care about that crap. Instacart sharing a bunch of stats on what we're going to be ordering for Valentine's Day based on past years. The obvious stuff, obviously making the list. Flowers. Sales of fresh cut roses jumping 1,900% on Valentine's Day each and every year.
I'm sure.
Mixed bouquets around 1,500%. Yeah, flowers. I mean, I went to
universal.
I went to festival the other day to get some creamer for my coffee, and you walk through the produce, and they got all the huge display there.
Yeah.
And it was.
Well, it's universal, right? Like I just sent some to my daughter. You send them to your mom. You know, besides your sweetie, it's to lots of folks.
Also, Instacart saying that stuffed animals see a big jump, almost 1,900% jump in sales around Valentine's Day for stuffed animals. Candy, of course. Chocolate orders will jump 111%, so much more than twice as much candy as usual. Chocolate-covered fruits, a 4,700% jump compared to the average day.
Well, when do you really have a chocolate-covered strawberry, necessarily? I mean, I know that they're available all the time, but it's a Valentine's thing. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, you're not ordering...
That's when you see them in the deli case, too. You know what I mean? The big, fat, giant ones will actually be in the deli case.
You're not ordering Sherry's Berries unless it's Valentine's Day, right?
I've never met a person who didn't love Sherry's Berries. Send giant dipped strawberries.
Rock, find the daily podcast at rockmornings.com.
$19.99. Here's the only way to get this special $19.99 Sherry's Berries offer. Call 866-FRUIT. Or even better, visit berries.com. You got to see these enormous berries for yourself. I swear to God, this is the copy. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in burr.
Type in
burr. Dip your berries in that. Don't wait now. Order some chocolate berries for the fucking person in your life.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Sherry's Berries. Sherry's Berries.
You try to make them at home. You could try to do that.
Yeah, that might be a little romantic dinner date type thing.
Chocolate-covered strawberry.
Number 5, Instacart releasing some data on things that we're ordering more as Valentine's Day gets closer and closer. Number 5, the last one, condoms. Big surprise here. On International Condom Day, 62% jump.
On Valentine's?
Yep. Also, personal lubricants see a uptick in ordering, along with personal massagers, which you can apparently order through Instacart.
I think anything at this point.
Well, we found out years ago that Walgreens had a whole section of their website dedicated to male masturbators, which was intriguing to me.
And you can get that on Instacart.
Who knew?
Or DoorDash.
I guess. Some last-minute gift ideas, according to TikTok. If you're searching for something and you just can't come up with that perfect idea, don't worry. TikTok influencers have got you. A homemade photo box filled with pictures of you and your partner. So is that like the wedding card box where you decorate it and then you just throw pictures in there and you sift through them?
Well, I think pictures done anyway, right? Like you can do them in the box. You can make, there's, have you seen the homemade frames basically made out of
spoons and crap like that?
Well, yes, but this one is like the metal trays, that food's in at parties. You flatten it out and then you can make a pattern on it, cut it and make a frame. That's a thing.
A scratch off card with your own prizes like a free back massage or foot massage.
Yeah, those coupon books, you can do that.
Apparently you can make your own scratch material. You mix 2 parts acrylic paint with 1 part dish soap, and you create a scratchable coating.
Huh.
Obviously, Google that. Don't just take my word for it.
And there's dry time there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't make that and then give it 15 minutes later.
Or you can make the little booklet, right?
Yeah, there's lots of coupon books like that.
A movie night basket. Another TikTok suggestion for a last-minute gift.
Let's hang out and watch
popcorn,
this movie.
candy, bottle of wine, maybe a DVD, right? Maybe a comfy blanket or something like that.
Yep, snugglies.
And then a last-minute thing that you could put together yourself would be a Valentine's Day-themed charcuterie board. Meats, cheeses, chocolates, candy.
Love that.
Got to have a little bit of creative flair if you want to do something like that. Can't just be putting slices of ham and cheese on a plate. Here, babe.
You can. It's less exciting. Bologna.
I wouldn't mind some
throw it.
pickle roll-ups. Wisconsin sushi. That'd be good. I got no problem with that. I don't really care about yeah, it's nice when you go out to a restaurant, and you expect it, but I don't know. I don't care about the presentation when it comes to stuff like that. As long as it's safe to eat, I don't care if it's on a plate or in a plastic dish or a bowl. Whatever.
Well, if it looks nice.
Yeah, I don't need a crazy presentation. Doc wanted to hear some 6 a.m., so here you go, dude.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find the daily podcast at rockmornings.com.
Get ready for another Hallmark Channel Valentine's Day movie because you need romance and Lacey Chabert needs a paycheck. All she wanted was to get a tune-up before driving to the big city for a new job. But when she pulled into his garage...
It feels like my engine is running dry.
Looks like it needs some lubricant. Let me slide under you and take care of that.
She discovered that sometimes an oil change can change your entire life.
Everything's been running a lot smoother since I met you. And I'm not just talking about my car.
I'm glad I could throw a wrench into your pants. I mean plans.
Oh my, this has been the best Valentine's Day oil change of my life.
Lacey Chabert and some generically handsome but non-threatening white guy star in Lube at First Sight tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
Oof, that Lacey Chabert. Loves those Hallmark movies. Bucks over the Thunder last night, 110-93. Bucks are now off till next Friday, the 20th. NBA All-Star break this weekend. Badgers at home tonight against number 10 Michigan State, 7 p.m. on Fox. Could they beat another ranked team? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out.
Yep. Gonna be watching that.
BYU wide receiver Parker Kingston has now been charged with first-degree felony rape.
Oof.
The Washington County Attorney's Office in Utah announcing the charges on Wednesday comes after a nearly year-long investigation that began when a 20-year-old woman reported a sexual assault to officers at St. George Regional Hospital. Woman told officers that Kingston sexually assaulted her back in February of 2025. Kingston being held without bail in Washington County, scheduled to appear in Utah's 5th Judicial District Court sometime later today. Ukrainian skeleton athlete Vladislav Vereshchev.
Is this the helmet?
Will not compete at the Milan Cortina Games until his appeal is heard. He refused a last-minute plea from the IOC to use a helmet other than the one that honors more than 20 of his country's athletes and coaches that were killed in the war with Russia. The decision came roughly 45 minutes before the start of the skeleton competition, ending a 3-day saga in which he knew he was risking being pulled from the games for wearing the helmet, said he didn't care, was going to wear it anyways. The IOC says it goes against the rules of making statements on the field of play. And he's going to appeal. I think that's happening today. But for now, he is not going to be a part of the skeleton competition. And congratulations to Breezy Johnson coming home with an Olympic gold medal and
a hubby.
An engagement ring. Maybe not a hubby, but a fiance. The newly minted downhill champion got engaged yesterday after the Super G, which was her last race of the Winter Games. Johnson's teammates surrounding them in the finish area. Connor Watkins getting down on one knee in the snow and proposing. She, of course, began crying, realized what was happening. Watkins asked her to marry him. She said yes. She said, quote, "I had told him that I always dreamed of getting proposed to at the Olympics, so I had an inkling."
But that's a story, right? Like, for your grandkids. I mean, Grandma was a gold medal winning Olympic athlete, and oh, by the way.
Yeah. And to be surrounded by a bunch of people that you know and care about and are teammates with and all that stuff, it's gotta feel good. It's Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Got a text from Paul. Said, "I have to agree with you. Logano looks like a dork that he is. Must have not wanted to do hair plugs anymore. Don't like him. or Denise Hambone Hamlin. Boy, Paul's really upset. It was just a shocking turn of events. I didn't know that Logano had alopecia.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, like I said, we were watching the coverage for Bowman Gray, which was supposed to be 2 weeks ago. And all of a sudden they had a picture of him and he's completely 100% shaved bald.
So apparently after years of treating his autoimmune issue with hair growth treatments, as a matter of fact, he was even a spokesperson, a sponsor for Hair Club for Men.
Shows how much I know.
He basically said, I'm not doing this anymore. He's had alopecia for years, autoimmune disorder, and he'd get these spots and it would eventually come back, but he just said, finally, forget it. I've made peace with it and I'm shaving it and this is the way it's going to be.
Not going to go the Costanza way and give himself a toupee?
Spent much of his life actually trying to deal with this and just said, you know what, I'm done.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. I've been shaving my head bald forever. Better end of 30 years now. I've been doing this damn thing. Fat Boy said he wants to hear some Nine Inch Nails. Try to get to that. Got a text from someone who wants to hear some Skillet. Also got a text from Hunter. Wants to hear Searchlight by Shinedown. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Are you going to the boat show at the Lacrosse Center? And I am. I'm planning on going. Gene's going to be out of town. He said his boys love the trout fishing pond they have each and every year.
All sorts of cool stuff there. I mean, they've got the Mad Dog and Merrill do a barbecue thing.
Yeah.
And they've got
They got Birds of Prey. They're doing some sort of Birds of Prey thing. They got the parakeet enclosure. You can go in there and stand amongst all the parakeets. They
campers and boats and
campers, boats, docks, RVs, ATVs. They got vacation people. So if you want to go to like Utah or like Montana, you want to take like some sort of guided vacation type
hunting thing.
Yeah, they've got people set up, vendors for that, knives and leather works and all sorts of. Yeah, it's a good couple of hours you can spend there walking around. It's the Lacrosse Boat Show at the Lacrosse Center. Going to that, Hunter. Thank you very much. rockmornings.com to get in touch with us. You can also download the two apps, 95.7 The Rock or 92.9 The X. We'll get to some 3 Days Grace and some more Valentine's Day stuff. Plus, Doc is going to join us after 8 a.m.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Weekdays, 6 to 9.
Perfect in every way, love. But I wouldn't complain if you got a huge boob job. Happy Valentine's Day.
Maybe don't sing her that song. Maybe don't save that one. Is that the Valentine's Day you're looking for? Open Table. It's the online registration for restaurants.
Restaurants.
Right? New study from Open Table says 57% of Americans believe that Valentine's Day is becoming more about celebrating all relationships and not just romantic ones. Go figure. We're more inclusive, right? Isn't that the deal? Got to let everybody in.
Galentine's and your family and friends, and sure.
I'm not taking Donut out for a nice dinner on Valentine's Day.
Of course not.
We're going to get some beers and shoot some
I'm
sticks.
giving the kids stuff for Valentine's their whole lives.
The top 3 red flags for a dinner date. These are pretty obvious.
New date? Like this is your just...
Yeah, somebody maybe that you haven't spent a lot of time with.
Okay.
Like if you've been with somebody for a long time, you kind of know these things are coming.
Somebody who's rude to the staff. Is that on the
number one?
Yeah.
If you're rude to the restaurant staff, number one red flag. Don't be that guy or that girl. Now look, I get it. I have a real problem with this, honestly, and I've been trying to workshop and think about it a little bit more because I see people review crap online, and they're always and it's so easy to be negative.
I'm
negative.
Hardly ever is
and
like,
maybe,
they did a great job.
Maybe because I know a lot of the people that own these businesses and I know how hard they work and the time and effort and the thin razor that they walk upon just to like have a restaurant or a place of business and how detrimental these kind of things can be. And it's like a lot of times they don't have control over that stuff. Maybe they're not there. And and now we all have this voice with the internet to be able to trash these people, whether you're, and there's no like ability to call that person out. You know what I mean? And say, hey, that's not what happened.
So what are you workshopping?
Well, just,
that?
I'm just.
Oh, it's frustrating. Yeah.
Well, it's just annoying to see these people, come out and just say negative things. And it's like.
And be rude to wait staff.
Yeah.
I mean, don't go out then.
Yeah. If your date doesn't have any table manners, that's another red flag. So chewing with their mouth open, being messy, maybe eating with their hands. Look, we all know what table manners are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to go much further. And then if your date complains about the restaurant.
Well, yeah.
Red flags. Top 3 green flags for Valentine's Day. If your date leaves a generous tip, right? Big tipper. Your date offers to cover the whole bill. I thought we weren't doing that anymore. Are we back to doing that again? Has the world gone back?
I think you can do that, sure.
I thought we were Dutch.
Offers.
And if your date goes out of their way to compliment the service, so the exact opposite of the red flags.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought it was going to be appetizer and dessert, but no.
San Francisco, number 1 on the list of best cities to celebrate Valentine's Day. Not quite sure why.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because they have
I don't know.
Nice weather and a litany of restaurants?
Sure, but I think it's good to celebrate it wherever you are.
San Diego, the second.
You don't have to travel to do it.
Followed by Vegas, Atlanta, Seattle.
Vegas.
On the flip side, Detroit, by the way, they say is one of the worst places to celebrate.
I would never think of that. Let's go to Detroit.
Is Gary, Indiana on that? Because boy, oh boy, I would not want to be there ever for anything.
Vegas makes sense, right? The little white chapel. Maybe head there and get married.
Yeah, I mean, you're feeling a rush of emotions, good and bad, when you're in Vegas, right? Isn't that? And I've never been there, but just from what I've heard, it's a wild time, right? And there's sort of all bets off. So if you get swept up in something, you can just leave it behind in Vegas. Except for herpes. That stuff will come back with you.
Sure.
36% of people plan to buy chocolate for themselves this Valentine's Day.
I bought some last weekend in the candy dish, but little Dove Heart chocolates.
Yeah, it's not really for you. It's
just
having chocolate in the house. 61% of people say they want chocolate for Valentine's, regardless of their relationship status. So even if you're just hanging out, if you're in a situationship, which is what the kids are saying,
you're going to get a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Nothing,
just because
everybody likes getting a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups. What do they got? Heart shape now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For Valentine's,
for sure.
Are they pink? Right.
They also have that. Easter's right around the corner, right? The eggs are right next to the hearts.
People who are not in a relationship were recently asked in a poll how they plan to celebrate Valentine's Day. 9% of them said they'll give someone a card. My mom.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Friend. 5% say they will share a meal with someone at home. 5% said they'll go out to dinner with somebody. And 1% of those people who are not in a relationship said they plan to have sex.
On a weekend, too, which is nice.
Don't have to be in a relationship to have sex.
Celebrating, going out to eat. Maybe getting some flowers, some chocolates. Man, those chocolates we had the other day that were locally made were delish.
Yeah, I've been thinking about them.
Oh, my God.
A new survey of college students found that 35% of Gen Z adults, what age group is that, Gen Z?
Adults like...
is it like 21 to 30?
45.
45 is Gen Z? I'm almost 45. I'm not Gen Z. I'm Gen X. What the hell's going on with the Gen Z?
Younger.
They're encroaching on my Gen X. A new survey of college students found that 35% of Gen Z adults, so these are college-age kids, right?
97, late 90s to
so
2010.
Late 20s, early 30s, admit that they have texted or scrolled social media during the act of sex, coitus. Don't answer the phone.
I was just going to say.
He got engaged. He got engaged, and he when I found out, I called him right away.
And he answered the phone.
And he was in the midst of, and I said, well, what the hell are you answering the phone for, you idiot? Don't answer the phone. It's just me. I'll call you back.
Yeah.
I'm in the midst of something now. You're not getting any of my attention. Facebook gets my attention the other 24 hours and 55 minutes of the day.
Right now, that's not happening.
This 5 minutes is just for you,
maybe
baby.
Maybe that's a statement on how good it is.
23% of Gen Z admit to having sex with a roommate in the room.
Yeah. That happened. That's been happening all the time.
That's because you have no options, right? You got no choice. You're in a room within...
dorms are dorms, a dorm's a dorm.
8% of them say they did it with their roommate being awake. I'm sorry, I ruined your bathrobe. Right? Forrest Gump. Last but not least, talking about Valentine's Day and relationships.
Yeah.
What do American couples argue about?
Money.
It's on the list. It's in the top 3. Most common issues, tone of voice or attitude.
What are you trying to say? What are you saying?
Communication styles.
Right. I talk and you don't listen.
And then money. What? What did you say?
That's the communication style.
And
I
money.
talk, you don't listen.
Women also say that
Money.
emotional needs are a factor, along with life decisions, chores, relationships, and the amount of quality time together.
Yes, those are all real things.
Men agree with those, but they also are more likely to mention health and lifestyle decisions, along with food choices, driving, and major purchases as being points of contention. Yeah. Like artichokes in the stuffing at Thanksgiving. It's a problem.
It was one time.
It's a real problem. So bad.
Stop.
How many years
Shut
has it
up
been?
and eat your breakfast soup.
22 years. My gluten-free breakfast soup. I can't wait to enjoy it. I can
taste it now, can't you?
Say I felt special because I
Yes.
didn't have any gluten. Look at me, I'm special. I don't have any gluten. There's no gluten in me.
You're going to love it. It's going to be delicious.
Tom said, what are these local chocolates you speak of?
Oh, man.
They were in on another program in the building on, what was it, Wednesday?
Rannison's.
Rannison?
Yeah.
Over on 16th Street in La Crosse?
Yeah.
And it's an ice cream shop, and they also have candy. And it was like I don't know what you call it, but it looked like a brick, like a chocolate brick.
It was,
and on the inside, it was like this butterscotch, almost toffee, but it was airy. It wasn't like a solid.
I think they're called love candy or something.
Love candy?
Now I can't remember exactly, but
right.
It was delicious, wasn't it?
Oh, they were great.
Well, if you have a local,
yeah, if you have a local candy shop in town, go to that.
there.
Much like a meat shop,
Yes.
or butcher shop or whatever, any of that stuff, you should definitely take advantage of that because they may. And look, you're going to pay a little more, but it's going to be a lot better quality wise.
Yes.
A lot better. I don't know what it was, but it was delish. There was another hunk of it over there, and I had to abstain.
Did you?
I was like, don't be that guy that just eats all the food. I already stole a bag of Fritos from upstairs after the Super Bowl thing last week and ate that.
Did you?
Well, it was on the table. And
I know.
when it's on the table, it's free. Tom, I hope that helped you out. Did you figure it out?
No, I can't yet.
Yeah, it was
I will.
I don't know. It was about the size of if you take a brick, like a building brick, and you broke it in half. It was about that size, and the outer layer was a decadent dark chocolate, and then the inside was crispy and like almost like a toffee flavor, and it was like a dark brown, but it was filled with air pockets. So it wasn't like a Butterfinger, which is filled with goo.
It's like a angel candy. Somebody will
candy?
let us know.
All right.
I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I think it's like a sponge candy, like a honeycomb kind of in the middle.
Somebody texted in angel food / sponge.
Yeah, there you
something
go.
along those lines.
Yeah.
It was delightful.
But it was real good.
Delightful.
Real good.
Angel food candy. Doc is going to join us here in just a bit. We got Bad News Happy Music coming up as well. RockMornings.com if you want to be a part of the program. It's Weezer.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com.
8:15-ish on Fridays during the NASCAR season. We are joined on the phone by the one and only mid-pack legend, Mr. Technicality, Car 54, Billy Doc Niles, a.k.a. Captain Retirement, a.k.a. hashtag Mr. Fister, a.k.a. hashtag this guy.
Happy July.
It's happy Valentine's Day, and
It
it's
is.
tomorrow. Hashtag this guy.
I'm kind of anal.
All the guys at the campground say that about him. Hashtag this guy.
He's got it locked on the rock. He's listening to the doc.
I know Shorty is down in Florida. Hashtag this guy.
You're getting a thrill by listening to Bill.
Always, every single time, Bill.
Hashtag this guy.
He gets to stay on the box.
Tomorrow morning, right before the boat show. Hashtag this guy.
Going to have to come from the back.
Right after that whole staying on the box thing before the boat show. Hashtag this guy.
Going to be a big one for them.
That's what she said. Hashtag this guy.
He could be coming from your backyard.
Again, maybe
Doc,
after the boat show, too.
dangerous.
Hashtag this guy.
A lot of beating and banging.
Oh, sounds like a good weekend at Doc's house. Hashtag this guy.
Nothing says you can't slip one in without saying anything.
Oh!
That.
Sneaky Pete. Hashtag this guy.
First day with the new tongue.
Practice, practice, practice. Hashtag this guy.
God damn, I'm going too fast.
Nobody ever said that. Mid-pack legend.
Hashtag this guy.
He sees her. He doesn't have time to turn away from her. Blasts her in the rear end.
Hell yeah, he does. Blast her right in that rear end. Hashtag this guy.
Whoa, what am I touching here?
Whoa, what are you touching here, Doc?
Well, I touched a whole bunch of flowers yesterday, and so now if you go on Mrs. Doc's page, you can see what a kiss-ass I am to make it a good Valentine.
Yeah, you guys had a anniversary and Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, we had our anniversary was last week, and obviously Valentine's Day is only like 11 days later, so... Yeah, I guess I didn't plan that one out very well, but look at all the flowers Mrs.
and
Doc has now.
roses. Yeah, flowers and roses.
Hey, has her sense of smell improved with the degradation of her eyesight? Has she got superpowers? Are you in big trouble over there?
She has always had a super sense of smell. That's one thing. I mean, she could sit there and say, "Can you smell what? Can you smell the kids' shoes?" Like, I can't smell anything. So she loves the flowers. They smell great. They look great. You know,
so
36 years. So she got 36 roses and got some flowers here for Valentine's Day. So I'm the ultimate kiss ass.
What did she get for you?
36 roses.
Did you get anything, Doc?
Holy schmolies.
I got to thank you.
Oh, standard.
You got to go out to dinner and enjoy each other.
Well, we did Sagra for our anniversary over the weekend, and then we're trying a new restaurant in Bangor tomorrow night for Valentine's Day. So I'm looking forward to that.
Doc, we had, of course, the duels last night. Logano and, God, I can't remember the other guy.
Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott, there we go. Sorry. I had Casey Mears in my brain because he got in, but he didn't win the race. A couple of crashes in the first one. I didn't watch the second one, so let's break down what happened last night with the NASCAR duels.
Okay, so obviously, you know, after qualifying on Wednesday night, Kyle Busch and Chase Briscoe will start on the front row Sunday. And then based on the finishes we just talked about, Logano will start in the third spot. Chase Elliott will start in the fourth spot, and everybody will file in right behind him. You know, a couple of big things that come out of them duels last night. You know, number one, you saw that crash with Bubba Wallace, you know, where he spun down the backstretch. Mm-hmm. That could have been a lot worse. NASCAR has done a lot over the offseason to come up with new flaps because the cars just keep getting airborne when they get turned around. So if you notice, and they pointed it out on the broadcast last night, Larry McReynolds did a really good job of this. They got some improved roof flaps, a little bit more of an angle to them and a little bit bigger. Then they got a flap on that diffuser underneath the rear that will flop open when they go backwards. And when that flops open, it also triggers some flaps on the A-post. What the A-post is, it's that post right by the windshield, between the windshield and the driver's window or the passenger window. Both flaps deployed, kept that car on the ground, and saved him from a serious accident. So good job by NASCAR in doing the research on that. And, you know, Bubba Wallace is going to be able to put that car in the 500 instead of going to a backup car. When you went to bed last night, you knew that Anthony Alfredo and Casey Mears were the open cars that qualified in last night. Anthony Alfredo didn't pass tech. He was disqualified. They caught him with a loose oil cooler line. They're supposed to be secured to the frame or some part of the frame, and his oil cooler lines were not secured. They disqualify him. That means B.J. McLeod in the 78 car is now in the Daytona 500 on Sunday. So some other news we got going on. Denny Hamlin has announced on Sirius XM this week that he currently plans to retire after next season when his contract runs out with Joe Gibbs Racing. No replacements have been named yet, but if I had to guess, just based on what Corey Haim is doing in that 67 car, don't be shocked to see Corey Haim in that 11 car come 2027. We talked last week about Brad Keselowski and the tests he had to take to get into the car this weekend. Well, he passed the tests, and I would say, just judging by the way he's walking, barely. You know, although he still walks around with the assistance of a cane, he was declared physically able to compete, so he is in the Daytona 500. Hendrick Motorsports announced this week that they have signed Kyle Larson to a 5-year extension. That will keep the two-time Cup champion in the 5-car through the 2031 season. And this is big for local racing right here. NASCAR announced yesterday they're reaffirming their support and their long-standing grassroots racing platform by announcing O'Reilly Auto Parts will be the title sponsor for all weekly series tracks in 2026, calling it the NASCAR Local Racing Series powered by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Also, NASCAR announced that Grizzly nicotine pouches will provide additional weekly support to the tracks. This includes the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway, Dells Raceway Park, and Elko Speedway that are the closest ones to us in the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series. So that's going to be a cool infusion of cash. into local racing. It is Daytona 500 time, kids. It's, 2.5 mile track, 31-degree banking, 18 degrees in the tri-oval. William Byron won this race last year. Ryan Blaney won the last race of the season before they started the playoffs. Qualifying record without restrictor plate, Bill Elliott in 1987 at 210.3 miles an hour. With a restrictor plate, Eric Almirola at 202.3 miles an hour in 2014. Fantasy experts, now I got this stuff before the races last night, so things may have changed, but they're pretty well spread out among Hamlin, Logano, Byron, and Blaney. When I filled mine out last night, you look at guys who are always in contention at these restrictor plate tracks. Wallace, McDowell, Busch, and Stenhouse. So there's some names you want to throw, especially if you got one of those top 10 lists. VegasInsider.com via the BetMGM app. Again, these are before the races last night. Logano, Blaney, Hamlin, and Busch at plus 1,200. Cindric and Elliott at plus 1,400. Larson and Byron at plus 1,600. Keselowski at plus 2,000. It is finally time, the first installment of Doc's Smoker Calendar. It happens this Sunday afternoon. Eckleberg Family Racing presents the Chloe K. Eckleberg Memorial Scholarship Fundraiser and Daytona 500 Party.
Yep.
Come watch the Daytona 500 Party. It features Sports Bar and Grill in West Salem. Donations will be welcome for unlimited beer and food during the race. Tip boards, and they have a huge silent auction. I went to this a couple of times. Big silent auction. There's gonna be something there you're gonna want. Bidding opens at noon and runs till 5 p.m. Come early and purchase drivers for the race, and also get on a board and have a chance to win Bristol Speedway tickets for the night race later this fall. That's for the O'Reilly Series and the Cup race, both night races. Limited chances to win there. All proceeds benefit the Chloe K. Eckleberg Memorial Scholarship awarded to students attending university or technical schools the following school year and are involved in the racing community at La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. So get there early. Get your drivers on the boards, get in on them silent auctions, and, make sure you get a chance at those Bristol tickets. And during the smoker season, kids, get out and support a great local short track team. Doc's Race Report is brought to you by our friends at Conan Materials on Empire Street in Holman. That is this week's Race Report.
Doc, enjoy your Valentine's Day dinner out there in Bangor with the lovely Mrs. Niles.
Definitely, and I will tell her you guys say hi and you love her because she loves you too. Also,
36 years is a long time, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me.
You could have, you know what they say. You could have, the wedding night, you could have taken care of that problem. You'd be out of jail by now, Doc.
Yeah, you don't know how many. There was a pro wrestler. You're going to that wrestling tomorrow night. There was a guy that used to wrestle for them that said that to me one night on my 21st anniversary. So.
All right, DOC.
You guys have a great week.
Always a pleasure. Doc joining us during the NASCAR season on Fridays to talk all things racing. We've got bad news, happy music coming up next.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. More from Brian and Gene is coming up.
You're about to enter a beautiful, exciting, wonderful new world.
A cockroach living in your nostril. Now that's just nasty. Add in some haven't pooped for 30 days.
Poop is raining from the ceilings. Poop.
And sprinkle in some hashtag Florida Man for flavor.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man
quits his Burger King job, steals all of their chicken nuggets.
It's bad news.
Bad news.
With happy music.
Let's rock.
We're going to start in Alaska. Oil pollution, mysterious brown ceiling stains, and a rat named Twinkle Toes in the corner of the gym. That is the picture that lawmakers painted earlier this week when they described their visit to a high school in Juneau, Alaska. This is Mount Edgecombe High School.
It has rats in it?
Lawmakers describing the conditions there as, quote-unquote, deplorable.
Yeah.
They visited the school in Sitka last week after hearing reports that upwards of 100 students withdrew their enrollment. The school's website says it usually holds about 400 students, so a quarter of the kids that go there stopped going there because the conditions were so bad.
What's up, Harry? Does NASA find oil on your anus, man?
No, but we have oil pollution, we've got brown ceiling stains, and we've got a rat over there in the corner at the gym named Twinkle Toes.
Take this quarter.
Go downtown and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face.
Now, this high school was established in 1947, so if they're in the same original building, you can see why it's probably got some problems. It's a public boarding school created to provide education to rural Alaskans who may not have the opportunity for a quality education otherwise. Some people say the school doesn't look like it's gotten any upkeep since they built it almost 100 years ago.
Okay.
We were informed that it did get a new coat of paint, and there was some improvement, but it still looked like Army barracks to me. Army facility from the 40s, even with the changes. The building, which began as the Sitka Naval Air Station, transitioned to a high school after World War II. They say because of the condition that this whole facility was a military base over time, the whole area has been contaminated by oil. Students complain about the water tasting funny.
Oh, boy.
Many of them saying they bring their own bottle of water because the water tastes so bad. I had a glass of water and I couldn't finish it. They say they've had rat problems. Reported a rat infestation where they were getting into, broken up the rice bags and defecated in them.
Ugh.
Yeah, so wherever there's food, the rats are going to get there.
Yes.
But yeah, apparently they pointed out a rat in a corner. Rats are so prolific that one stayed in a corner, has been there for quite some time. They even gave it a name, Twinkle Toes. They got a problem with this school.
They got
Alaska.
a problem with that, yeah.
Figure that out.
Public boarding school? No kidding. Students are dropping out.
Yeah. 25%
My
of the
kids came
kids
home and said,
no, we're not going
any
there
of that?
anymore. From rats to cats.
Like kitty cat?
Yeah, this is another school. This one is in New Zealand. A thief who has been stealing items, including towels, shoes, and underwear from a school in New Zealand for over a year was finally caught on camera. And it's a cat. Some kind of cat is walking around there and stealing items.
Cat in the wall, eh?
Dragging them out.
The principal of the Apuni school in New Zealand said items had been mysteriously disappearing from the school for over a year, particularly during the season while the pool was in use. So they must have an indoor pool. Initially, we noticed single shoes and goggles and undies and towels left along the footpath.
Dragging them home like little
posted
trophies.
a video to their Facebook page when the thief was finally caught on camera. It shows a black cat dragging a large towel across the playground.
I bet it flattened itself out, went right through a seam in your wall.
When a pair of swimming trunks and a towel went missing, my office lady checked the cameras for our wee offender, and he was witnessed, and a large stash was found at the back of the PE shed. She said the school's groundskeeper Willie, apparently made contact with the cat's owner, who confirmed that their pet was a notorious thief.
Yeah, it's got a real problem. It's got a real problem.
I'm guessing this isn't the only place the cat is stealing things from. Said the thefts are a learning opportunity. I think we're going to have a lot of fun writing stories about our own school's Slinky Malinky. Might help our kids to remember to put things back in their bags.
Right, in the locker. If you shut it in your locker, the cat can't drag it out back.
Probably not. Probably not. A couple more. This is, there's a lot here.
Am I going to like it?
A U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer is facing federal criminal charges over allegations that he harbored an immigrant who officials say was in the country illegally and is also the officer's girlfriend and his niece.
It wasn't, the last one took me by real surprise.
Allegations that he harbored an immigrant who officials say is in the country illegally, and is also the officer's girlfriend and his niece.
The niece part.
The Justice Department alleges that the CBP officer and supervisor, Andre Wilkinson, was living in Laredo, Texas with a woman who had overstayed her visa and is now in the U.S. illegally. The woman entered the U.S. on a temporary visa back in August of 2023.
Okay, well.
Allegedly provided her financial support, including housing, credit cards, assistance with financial obligations, and access to a vehicle. The criminal complaint states they traveled together through Border Patrol checkpoints near the Texas border. Wilkinson was aware of her unlawful immigration status, yet maintained a romantic relationship with her.
What about the niece part? So they're related?
We're getting to that. Officials collected information indicating that the woman is actually his niece and that she's married to another man. But the complaint also says that her husband, who had filed a green card application on her behalf back in January of 2024, canceled that petition in April of 2025. And then a month later, the Office of Professional Responsibility observed Wilkinson, the boyfriend/uncle, the woman and her daughter together and investigated their relationship for months. Yeah. This guy. The Office of Professional Responsibility investigation found that the woman was the daughter of a man named J. Santos Garcia Moreno, whom Wilkinson, the guy, had listed as his brother in his 2023 background investigation to become a Customs Border Patrol agent.
So it is his niece.
Well, according to the paperwork, right? So he listed this guy
as his brother, and this is his daughter.
And when they detained the woman in February this month, she admitted she had been living with Wilkinson since August of 2024. So this guy has got himself an illegal immigrant niece lover girlfriend person living with him. Yeah.
That sounds complicated, doesn't it?
If this guy gets convicted, he could face up to 10 years in prison and a potential $250,000 fine. And he's probably going to lose his girlfriend and his niece. It's going to make Thanksgiving very difficult for that family.
If it's really his brother, it's really his niece.
I don't know. Do they celebrate Thanksgiving?
Sure.
Girlfriend nieces, do they celebrate Thanksgiving?
Girlfriend
Have you ever come close to that, like unknowingly?
No.
Dating like a family member, you found out like, hey, you can't talk to them. They're
nope.
Not once.
Like your second.
I mean, you came from a small town. I figured that would be more regular occurrence.
Not all small towns have incest.
Get out of here. I didn't say it was incest. I mean, but look, you go to these small towns and there's like two families. They have two last names in the town. It's bound to occur. How many people lived in Black Earth? How many people when you were there?
1,200.
All right. It's not that far out of the realm of responsible thinking that it could possibly happen.
Might be dating
that
their
your
second
cousin from down the road, and you bring him home, and your mom's like, "Hey, by the way, that's my sister's second daughter's cousin. Whatever. There's some sort of tree with a branch, and they overlap."
We had like electricity and cars and everything there. Did you know that? Running
Good
water.
For you. I'm very happy. I'm just saying.
No, I never dated a relative or came close to it.
All right. Okay. Not that you know of.
Right. No, I didn't.
Not that you know of.
No,
How can you be sure? Did you ever do a 23andMe or one of them leaf things?
I'm sure, Brian.
Just saying. Small towns, man. There's not a lot of families. The tree doesn't have a lot of branches. That's all I'm saying. Last but not least, we go to, of course, the great state of Florida. What's the number one rule of Fight Club, Gene?
You're not supposed to talk about it.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Well, these Florida people are talking about Fight Club.
They started it, and then they started talking about
They're telling 911 about their little pickleball fight club that they just had.
Hello. We're at First Creek Pickleball Court. And there's a fight that's broken out, and we need help. Come quick, please.
Okay. How many people are fighting?
There's about 20 people.
Okay. Any weapons?
They're breaking. No. I mean, somebody hit somebody with a pickleball paddle, hit somebody in the head. Please. Oh, my God.
Is anybody bleeding?
Okay, it's breaking up, but we need help.
Man, we got to get that 13-year-old Australian kid on the phone for all of our 911 calls. He remained way more calm than this broad.
So there was a melee,
massive melee
at the pickleball court.
Yes.
Somebody hit somebody over the head with a racket.
Dude, what is going on with pickleball? Man, I thought it was supposed to be a nice activity for old people who can't move around really well.
Well, what's going on?
A Florida couple facing charges after they got into a huge pickle brawl.
The couple, okay, so
on
they started
Sunday.
it.
This was at a country club in Port Orange near Daytona Beach. A country club.
These people sound wealthy.
Yes, it's a country club. You're supposed to be a member. You got to pay fees.
Yes, all those things.
Somebody called 911, as you heard there, said 20 people were in a physical fight on the pickleball court. At least some of them were seniors. 63-year-old Anthony Sapienza got arrested. He apparently started the fight over a rules violation. He accused another player of stepping in the kitchen.
Well, see,
which
here
is
we go.
Apparently an area right
Here
by the
we
net.
go. Out of bounds. Stepped right in the thing. Came too close.
According to the police report, he and this other gentleman had some words. Then after the match was over, Anthony called this guy's wife the C word. He dropped a C-bomb on her. The guy defended his wife. Anthony then punched this dude in the face, and hit him with the pickleball paddle. Paramedics had to take the guy to a hospital for a cut over his eye that caused significant bleeding. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Cops say Anthony also punched another guy in the nose and pushed a 70-year-old woman to the ground. This guy is a lunatic. Get him off the planet. Put him on the rocket ship to Mars.
So, like, aggravated battery? Is that what
it wasn't done because he's got to ride or die.
She jumped in?
I got to give him credit. You know, you find that baddie, the one that sticks with you through thick and thin. That's what they say when you're at the altar.
What are you doing?
51-year-old wife Julianne apparently got into the mix as well. She's facing a felony charge for battery on a person 65 or older. These dudes are like Pedro Martinez throwing what's-his-nuts onto the ground.
But they waited until the match was over. That's the great part, right? He stepped in the kitchen, and the guy was mad about it for the rest of the game. But then when the game was done...
Don Zimmer onto the ground.
When he finally sparked this up.
Anthony facing 2 felony charges for the same thing, plus 1 for aggravated battery causing bodily harm. They are due in court in a couple of weeks. Anthony and Julianne, probably not welcome back at the country club.
At the country club in Florida?
Throwing old people to the ground. It's kind of like a bucket list, isn't it? Some uppity old person getting in your face.
They're at a country club, and then there's a violent multi-person
melee.
brawl.
Yeah, hell yeah. Pickle brawl.
At a country club.
Oh,
we don't know what to do here with
rich
this.
People don't know what to do with themselves. They don't have a lot of things to be really, truly mad about, right?
He stepped in the kitchen, Brian. It sounds like it's
what is the kitchen?
I don't know. It must be I'm guessing it's...
said it's the area right in front of the net.
Right. So
what's so bad about stepping in there? Is it in the way?
You're not supposed to.
Get in his way? I didn't know pickleball was so friggin' competitive.
Non-volley zone.
Get out of my non-volley zone?
You can't stand in or touch the kitchen line while hitting a ball in the air. Oh, see? That's what he did. He stepped in the kitchen. It's illegal. You're not supposed to do it.
And her mugshot, she looks like the kind of gal that's going to throw some 70-year-old lady to the ground.
Yeah, she's going to jump in.
Oh, yeah. She's got like a real thick...
Maybe you just leave. That was a frustrating game. That guy was in the kitchen.
Her neck's really thick. She looks like she could linebacker somebody.
And then you just leave and you go have a mimosa or something at the country club bar.
This guy is not, he's ripping lines on the back of a toilet tank. He's not doing mimosas.
He's not?
No. Get a look at his mugshot. That doesn't have mimosa written on it at all.
Country club.
No. He's snorting lines in a bathroom on the back of a toilet. That's what he's doing.
Probably not welcome at the country club anymore.
You can't throw old people to the ground. I mean, it's funny, but you can't. Even Don, come get these hands. Bad news, happy music on Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. We'll get to our daily check-ins after Local H.
Rock Mornings with Brian and Gene. Find them online at rockmornings.com. Call.
Hello.
Email.
I tried emailing you.
Text. So many ways to check in with us.
Check.
We rely on you guys for traffic updates, requests, and all sorts of other stuff.
Check this out.
Visit the website, rockmornings.com, for all of our contact info. Please get in touch with us throughout the morning. Shorty, hashtag Florida Man, said, these old bastards down here in Florida take pickleball seriously.
Obviously.
They are old, they have money, but absolutely no brains.
Gee.
Country club. This isn't some park and rec city league type thing. This is country club people.
Like a regular...
Like, you're not allowed in here because we're a country club.
Country club.
Got a text from our guy, Alexis, in Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
He said, hey, Brian, it's Alexis. Good morning. Unfortunately, broke up with my girlfriend, so this Valentine's I will be looking for a new apartment to move soon. LOL. Hashtag something. I can't. It's Q Pepe's. I will leave you my Instagram. Maybe someone would like to come to Montreal for the Warped Tour. Thanks, guys. Have an amazing weekend. There he is. Got his old sleeve tattoo. Got a turnstile shirt on. Look at this guy. That's our listener from Montreal, Alexis, the Mexican from Montreal.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Canada for a vacation. Sounds fun.
I've been to Canada, strip clubs.
I know, that's all you ever say about
It's
Canada.
because it's different than America. It's better. They
That's
speak
all
French,
you say.
and they take American money.
Like, what about Canada? What other things did you see? And that's all you ever say.
Well, I've only been to Canada like 4 times.
And that's the only thing you ever did, apparently.
No, I went to a bar with an ex-girlfriend on the Vermont-Canadian border. And then Brian, my buddy Brian, and I went to see Metallica in Montreal many years ago, Summer Sanitarium Tour, and we went to some strip clubs. And if you have American money, they'll treat you nice.
That's all you ever... That's
real
your
nice.
Canadian review, is that.
Especially in the afternoon when no one's at the strip club except for the Americans with the American money. The exchange rate was much higher in the 90s. Cheryl said the hubby calls BS on the math for massages. You said that there's an 80% chance of them leading to sex. He said it's more like 4%. Well, that's because you're married, and those numbers drop precipitously after marriage. That's like a dating massage.
I think, I don't know. I think it could work.
If you're dating and there's a massage and
massage
there's...
area.
And look, this isn't just like a, hey, could you rub my shoulder? It hurts. This is a lay down, candles, oils, lights. Yeah, there's going to be...
Sounds lovely.
There's going to... Gene, as Gene mentioned several weeks ago, there's going to be a tip game, I think.
There might be.
A little bit of that. Benjamin texted in, said Mossed cancer, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bile duct cancer is what we said.
In his eyes.
Yeesh. Somebody else texted in and said it's angel food candy.
That's true. Sponge candy, angel food.
Tom was wondering what those local chocolates you speak of were named, and we said it was angel food chocolates or candy. Paul texted in, I agree with you. Logano looks like a dork that he is. Must not have wanted to do the hair plugs anymore.
He
had alopecia.
He has it. And decided to shave now at this point in his life.
Somebody texted in and said, pro tip, wear swim trunks to the strip club.
Is that...
I don't know what that means.
Because there's movement? It keeps it from moving?
Not quite sure.
Is it...
No, that doesn't stop movement.
Okay, well then is it what, water balloons? Water balloon?
He must have gone to a strip club where they had like a shower show. Or maybe there was a girl that had a unique talent.
I've seen that on the internet.
So have I. So yeah, I'm good. I don't go to those strip clubs, but
employee's apartment, wasn't that a thing too?
Oh man, it was. There's like a sprinkler in there.
I remember.
It was all over the table and the futon and the DVD
Gotta get
collection.
A new couch.
Yeah. Where are you going? Gotta get a new couch. Anyways, thanks for all the text messages. Appreciate it. Little inside joke there. We'll talk to you on Monday. Have a good weekend.